got a lot of weight on.
Hey everyone, Fulza here. Long time no see, since I mostly stopped playing League completely after Gale Force was removed, and just picked up Gragas last split to finish in Challenger for the first time. However, after the marksman changes in patch 14.10, Crit Garen is back. Additionally though, with First Strike nerfed for burst champions, and without the assistance of a Gale Force dash, we're gonna have to find a new way to engage. A Hex Flashy new way. My current rune setup is Sorcery Inspiration with Phase Rush, Nimbus Cloak, Celerity, Gathering Storm, and Hex Flash, Flash Traption, and Cosmic Insight, with double adaptive power and the Scaling Health Shard. Phase Rush is very helpful in lane phase to disengage from short trades and escape jungle ganks, and is also strong in the late game to facilitate movement through teamfights, stick onto your target, and to reposition after an assassination. Nimbus Cloak gives additional movement speed when using summoner spells to close the gap and finish off kills, or run away. Celerity will enhance both of your movement runes, and also the move speed received from items. Gathering Storm will give you an extra boost of AD as the game gets longer, but I can totally see Water Walking being viable, or even Scorch if you want to play for lane. In the Inspiration tree, we take Hextech, Flash Traption, and Cosmic Insight. While the Keystone and subsequent primary runes are up to preference, both of these runes are now a necessity for Crit Garen, as Flash is the main form of engage, of which Cosmic shortens the cooldown, and Hex Flash is our second best option when Flash is down. When using Hex Flash, make sure to charge it either from a bush or over a wall while you are out of vision for best results. It's very useful in lane when Flash is down to take trades and then disengage after proccing Phase Rush, and keep in mind that it will proc Nimbus Cloak for a small boost of movement speed when you Hex Flash. Other possible rune choices are Conqueror for a stronger lane phase, but in my opinion the Precision Tree is not the best for Garen at the moment, since none of the legend runes are particularly useful on him, since the attack speed does not contribute to the number of spins, basic ability haste is not needed since you should be killing the enemy in one rotation of spells, and lifesteal also does not work on spins. Conqueror is strong in the tanks, since the extra AD gives you the ability to win extended trade with them, which Garen is naturally weak at, and also can be taken into snowballing matchups like Jax, Riven, or Irelia to give a boost of damage to hopefully win the early game. In most games, I take Flash Ghost. However, in close matchups where the Grievous wounds would help, or the damage could be the difference between snowballing and getting rolled, like the Riven, Jax, Irelia, Aatrox matchups, I take Flash Ignite. My build order is Berserker's Greaves into Phantom Dancer, into Infinity Edge, into Mortal Reminder or Lord Dominance Regards, depending on the game, into Collector, and finally, Yomu's Ghostblade. Additionally, you can swap the order of Infinity Edge and either the Mortal Reminder or Lord Dominance Regards if you are in a game where you need that heal cut or armor pen early. Since only 4 crit items are needed now, the last item is up to preference. I go Yomu's almost every game since it gives the most amount of move speed plus a good amount of damage, and I prefer to have that extra speed to both rotate quicker and run away from collapsing enemies. Honestly, you can build whatever you want last. I just prefer Yomu's myself. I could see Hillbreaker being built here, Dead Man's Plate, Force of Nature, Sterix, anything like that. Most of the Crit Garen playstyle is the same as before. You still have to utilize bushes and play around vision, and you still get one shot if you get caught or CC'd. However, the full combo damage of new Crit Garen has actually gone up quite substantially when compared to Gale Force Garen. This means that it's all the more important to use both Flash and Hex Flash optimally in order to dish out the most amount of damage possible. It definitely does take a bit of getting used to, but this new iteration of Crit Garen may actually be stronger than Gale Force Garen when played correctly. It is just much harder to execute due to their reliance on summoner spells. I'd still recommend mostly playing in the side lane since the 1v1 is your strength, but don't be afraid to jump in with your team if you can find a good flank and get onto enemy carry in a fight. I wish you all the best of luck in your games, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments, on Discord, Twitter, or Twitch. Have a great day, everyone.